What's going on, you guys? We got to the channel. We're Big Dog back with another one take review. And today I got a review for an anime, season 1 of Record of Ragnarok. Quick synopsis is pretty much the gods, all gods of every different religion. I guess they all exist, and they're pretty much done with humanity. They make a vote. They have a vote to like see if they should eliminate humanity because like we suck, obviously. We aren't getting any better. So they're just like, hey, we just gonna eliminate them. You know what I'm saying? Gonna just get rid of them one way or another. You know, maybe ice or maybe just blow the planet up. I don't know. But that's initially what's gonna happen. And a Valkyrie, one of the protectors of the heavens, suggests that hey, give them a chance. And Ragnar, I forgot the type of combat it was called, but it was basically in a tournament. If they win, if the humans, it kind of feels like Mortal Kombat a little bit, but it's like, hey, if these guys win, if the humans win and beat the gods in a best of 13 matchup, they get to live. Not, they're destroyed. And so this Valkyrie's job is to recruit, well, not even recruit, just find humans that are already dead. It's just like some of the strongest warriors throughout history and have them fight. And the first season contains 3 fights. I spoilers because I have to do spoilers with this. If you ask me for a recommend, if I'm recommending this, I would say yes, solely for the reason that the build up to the fights is good enough on its own, right? Like the fights aren't the greatest, but like the build up and like the story between every character gets this deep background, backstory, and they go through all of that. And you have 3 fights in the first season. You have Poseidon versus Sasaki. You have, and some of these historical characters I don't know, but all the guys so far I know. You have Zeus versus Adam, from like, you know, Adam and Eve. And you have Thor, the god of thunder, versus like Lupu, a Chinese warrior, a great Chinese warrior. I'm pretty sure that's what and like these are only 3 fights you get. And it's like, I like it, but it's not the greatest thing I've seen. And like, and to me, I think the concept is better than the execution, because a lot of the animation is not bad, but it's just not fluid animation. It's that type of animation that I'm never really excited about, because it's just like stills a lot of time, and stills and panning, stills and zooming. I'm not really big at it. I like fluid like combat, you know, like Naruto style, even Dragon Ball Z, and it's not even always like super fluid, but it's never like just stills. I'm not really a fan of like still fight animation, you know what I'm saying? But I think what they do with the build up and the hype for each fight is really good. And I think I don't know, this right here kind of feels like the manga is probably just as good or even better. Reason being, you can still, the anime doesn't really change anything. It just pretty much puts it on screen and in color. Like, and that's why I get the lack of like fluid fight choreography and stuff like that. Now granted, even in the manga, the fights ain't probably choreographed. They probably just go just like a couple, just big blows, and you know, that's pretty much all you get. So that's probably where it lacks to me at. I'm thinking, I don't know why. While I was watching, I couldn't help but think of God of High School, and how God of High School is kind of just like fights, right? And not just great build up in those fights, but the fights are so good. So you just kind of, and like the pace is off in that show and everything, but the fights are so good. So you just kind of like, I'm with it. This one, the fights aren't that great. Just the build up to the fights is better. And like the moments within the fights are pretty good. Cause you never know exactly who's going to win, right? And that's pretty much what it is. Uh, you don't know how the humans are going to beat the gods. Like it's like, bro, they're gods. Even from the very first fight, I'm looking like, how is Thor supposed to lose? And then the fight continues. You see that the Valkyries infuse themselves into the weapons, and so that's how they're able to keep up. And then the humans are just naturally as strong as gods, apparently. So you just roll with that. Like Zeus versus Adam. The whole time that fight was going down, I'm like, okay, there's no way they're gonna make Adam just dog walk Zeus the whole time. Eventually, things gonna like switch up. I think my favorite fight might have been Poseidon versus Sasaki, just because Poseidon was a dick. Like he was an asshole. And then Sasaki was like this guy who's lost every fight he's been in. And then it just like continue like in that realm. It's just like, oh, okay, this is actually cool, you know. So that was probably my favorite one. Like I said, I recommend it. I do say it's worth the watch, but tell your expectations for the fights. That's all I would say. But yeah, that's my review of Record of Ragnarok. You guys let me know what y'all thought about it down in the comments. Hit that like button, subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching the video. Hope you guys staying safe. And I'll catch up with you guys later. That was a lot.